damn microfiber cloth so I can clean my sunglasses and all that good stuff. Okay, off we go. Off we go. Here we go. Man, it got bright. It got bright. Okay, just want to do a little more adjusting. Yeah, what a mess. What's been going down, folks? Going up, going down, going left, going right. What's up, everybody? Let me tell you, these came in handy today. I don't know what crazy idea got into the heads of myself and a new girlfriend. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong. But if you saw the recent censored photo, because I... right in front of the car, right, jackasses? Look, yeah, I didn't run the dumbasses over. Stupid. Really fucking dumb. They're even shaking their heads in the car, too. Anyway, I don't want to hear about nothing negative today. Today was a fantastic, awesome, wonderful, scrumdiddly-umptious day. That's the last of my gum, by the way. It was a shitty day in a weird way. And I'll get into that as this live stream goes on. We got downpours, and the likes of which I haven't seen in a while down here. And we need the rain. We've been needing the rain. But it's just the timing of the rain that we got was very spooky. Because the new girlfriend, which I will call Melania, for YouTube idiot doxing reasons, she wanted to go outside today. She didn't want to be indoors. I said, fine, what do you want to do? She's like, I want to go on a picnic. Let's go out somewhere. So I'm like, okay, where do you want to go? She didn't care as long as it had water next to it. So we chose a spot in Freedom Park to go to. And I cooked fried turkey, or turkey sausages, so to speak, with platanos, scrambled eggs with Parmesan cheese, rice. There was another component that I put into it. I forgot what it was. Oh shit, did I forget? It wasn't bacon. What the hell did I put into the last component? Or was that it? It was white rice with Himalayan rock salt and butter, scrambled eggs with cheese, fried platanos. So yeah, turkey sausage. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was just those components. And I boxed everything up. I bought brand new Tupperware, nice big Tupperware. They were big. They had to be at least 3 or 4 inches deep by about 8 to 10 inches wide, and I bought 10 of them and loaded up 4. What's up, 99? How you doing? What's up, Xavier? How you doing? Doing pretty good. Guys, do me a huge solid. Hit that like button and subscribe and do all that YouTube stuff. You know what it's all about already. I shouldn't have to tell you if you're an experienced YouTuber, whether you're a creator, fellow creator, or a viewer. But today was just remarkable, man. It was remarkable. It was gorgeous. I still got all the gear from the picnic, the impromptu picnic that her and I did. It really wasn't a picnic. I guess if you want to call it a picnic, it was more like a hardcore lunch. But her and I were talking about it, and we were like, let's do something different. She wore this 2-piece PVC top with a PVC mini skirt. And I broke out a leather shirt and a pair of leather pants. We looked like two bikers. We wanted to do something fun and mix it up today. And that's exactly what we did. What we didn't know is it was going to be 97 degrees in Charlotte. But thank God we had overcast because there was no sun. The air was hot, but there was overcast. However, because of the type of guy I am, I plan for shit like that. I got the two portable fans in my car right now, as a matter of fact. The battery-powered Cobalt fans. And that saved the day. Plus, I had a cooler of drinks. I had plenty of food. We were in the shade. Still getting eBay messages. I made some sales throughout the day today. I've got to see where I stand. I mean, I got a couple of orders printed out, but I have to go on my computer because one of my regular customers came back and has multiple cards that they ordered, so I have to combine the shipping and issue a refund. Probably be like $1 or $2 or something like that. If you're watching this and you bought some of those Topps Lids Mitchell & Ness cards off of me, I'll take care of it, like I always do for my customers. He said, not the problem. He said, no problem. What we got going down here, Ollie? I can't see. I'm in, fucking sun is hitting me right in my face. You're gonna have to wait until I can see the comment again. I can't see shit. I could, oh my God, I can't even see that. I saw your video. You're almost getting, yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, I was a little rattled by that. Even when I got home and I continued, it was two cars actually. If you watch the entire live stream, you see the one asshole. You can see him backing up into my car and trying to car check me. And I fucking dodged him car checking me. But as a result of the wet asphalt, my car's tires started to wobble and I could feel the steering wheel doing that. So I grabbed it and I turned into the turn and was able to whip the car straight and then whip the car away because I was ready to hit a telephone pole or an electric pole. And they teach you in inclement weather, especially in the snow, never turn away from where your car is going. You turn into the direction that your car is going. And then, what's the word I'm looking for? Inertia will take over. And that's exactly what happened. And thank God I had enough smarts in my brain to remember all that safety training I took in New York City. To remember all that shit, that if your car is going that way, do not turn that way. Keep your tires that way, and then you can regain control of your car. And that's exactly what happened. But that fucker tried to car check me and came backwards this way. I'm like, and you hear me saying it, don't do it, dude, don't do it. And he fucking did it. And you hear him accelerating up to my car, which is even scarier. And then later on in that live stream, another dick comes flying in front of my car in the rainstorm. And even on my way, bringing back the girlfriend to her place, the same shit happened. And at least she saw it because she didn't like me fighting and barking at people like that, but she saw it with her own two eyes this time, and now she says, okay, I get it now. Unfortunately, human nature doesn't allow for truth to be spoken. It's like people have to fucking see it, and I hate to have to constantly prove myself. But she was sitting here in the car today, and the first minute we go out, we start driving back to her place, which where I'm coming from right now. It happened right in front of her. And she's like, now I see why you get angry. And she sees why I drive the way I drive. I mean, I am an aggressive driver. There's no denying that. But I do it more for defensive reasons, not offensive reasons. That's crazy here in New York. A lot of crazy drivers too. It's actually worse down here. I'll be honest with you, Ollie, it's much worse down here. You know, I'm born and bred in New York City. I've been driving for a very long time. It is way, way worse down here. The people here make it look like ice skating, Olympic ice skating. New York to me would probably be a cakewalk. The only thing is, people don't honk their horns down here. Up there, as soon as the fucking light turns green, shit. They start honking the horn right away. And you're under immediate pressure to fucking move your car. Like the light just turned green. I can't move my car any faster. You try that shit down here, you're liable to be shot by somebody. That's not a joke. You know, I'm in a pro two-way state. And if you don't come correct, they'll fuck you up. They'll fuck you up something awful. But anyway, I'm alive and kicking, and yeah, like I said, I went to go pick her up, and the weather was a little messed up this morning. She ran into the car. The rain stopped. We got to my place. We packed up all the gear. Like I said, the crazy nut jobs that we are, and it was a lot of fun. But I think both of us are suffering from a little bit of, I don't want to say heat stroke, but I think dressed like the way we were today. We thought it was cute. We thought it was fun, but it was just too hot to dress like that the way we did. And people are probably looking at us. And I said, you know, people are going to look at us like we're weirdos. And I wouldn't blame them if they did. So, you know, like I said, she wore this PVC skirt and PVC top. And I had head-to-toe leather gear on. And we thought it was cool to do something different. But it got too hot after a while. I mean, no matter what we did, even with the fans and everything, I'm surprised we were there for as long as we were. We were there for about maybe 4 hours, at least. It was a lot of fun. It was cute, you know. They had like temporary platforms there. I stood her up on one of the temporary platforms and taking photos of her and all that kind of stuff. She wanted a model for me, and it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope today. I'm not gonna deny it, man. This girl's a keeper. Oh man, the things that we did today was just amazing. I mean, nothing bad or inappropriate or anything like that. I'm just saying that the things that her and I are doing since we first started dating are unlike anything I've done with any woman up to this point. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing, folks. She had her cumbia music on. She was shaking her little thing in front of me, but then I was starting to get a little antsy sitting down for too long. You know, I bought, like I said, four big Tupperware bowls of fried turkey sausages with garlic and Himalayan rock salt, scrambled eggs with cheese, white rice with white rice with Himalayan rock salt, and the fried plantains. And there's plenty of leftovers that we'll probably have for lunch. I might eat some of it. I just might cook new shit tomorrow. Who knows? I know me. As soon as I get home, I'm probably just going to veg out. But it was a good day, man. I don't know how we did what we did today, but we thought it was sexy. We thought it was awesome. And it really brought us a little closer together. You know, I learned a little bit more about her, and she learned a little bit more about me, especially, you know, seeing the psychos behind the wheel here in Charlotte. You know, and I keep telling her I don't get mad in my car for no reason. And when that one car, it was a white four-door sedan that cut us off. I think it was a Chevy. Scared the fucking piss out of me. Hopefully the Yankees don't get swept by the Red Sox tonight. Dude, I can't believe they've lost every game so far in that series. I did watch the highlights. I saw Spencer Jones trying to do a Superman, trying to field the ball. He couldn't catch the damn thing. But now I think they're neck and neck with Tampa Bay, aren't they? All right, guys, come on. Slowpoke Rodriguez here. I hate this when people torpedo. And now everybody's torpedoing. Well, we got a red light, so no point in complaining. I might be able to leapfrog here if this guy would fucking move, because I know what he's going to do. And the guy in back of me is trying to do the same shit, so guess what I'm doing? Alright, let's see what happens, because this lane is notorious for getting clogged. Give me a second while I focus on... How's this person doing? This one's fucking waving back and forth like this. I mean, and now he's gonna go. I mean, I don't get it. This is what I mean. If you don't have a sharp attention span, you're never gonna last driving here in Charlotte. It just doesn't happen. Especially since these people have a habit of fucking driving up on your grill, like what happened in that live stream. Man, my poor transmission, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm getting torpedoed here. This is fucking ridiculous, man. Come on, man. Christ. Hold on, folks. Hold on. This is the same corridor I almost crashed on yesterday. The problem is, for gas mileage, going to pick her up in North Charlotte, there's no other way to do this. There really is no shorter or faster way to get back and forth. So I've tried every route to get to her faster and less time consuming, but there is no other way. I have to take this corridor. Because if I get stuck on 277, 85, or 77, it's game over. All right, what do we got here? Hopefully the Yankees don't get swept by the Red Sox. And I saw that crazy here in New York. Okay, same comments. So, yep, we'll see, man. We'll see. I got some of the highlights from Colombia and Portugal. One of my viewers suggested I check it out, and I did. Crazy that it was 0-0. I mean, Portugal the South American teams are performing quite well in this World Cup. I mean, Ecuador beat Germany. Argentina destroyed fucking Jordan, and now Lionel Messi broke Miroslav Klose's goal scoring record in World Cups. Colombia tied with Portugal, which is a shocker. Right? This guy wants a fucking speed too. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't understand what the point is. What's the point? They're going to hit a red light anyway. So you do what I do. Make a slow turn to the next lane, goofball. Some of the major things, I've talked about this in previous live streams, a lot of people have a tendency of being on their phones while driving. Obviously, I've said this multiple times for the record, I have 2 rigs for my that I can change at any given time. This is the best one here because I can adjust. I can have different points of view. But the one that's attached to my CD player is the one I use for phone calls, my music, WhatsApp stuff. You know, like if you do like Google Meets, like if you do the camera stuff, that holder is good for that. Or if you're GPSing or something like that. I mean, I guess you could GPS with this one too. But when I'm doing live streams, I want that thing to be as close to my face as possible so that I have full vision of the road and I'm not looking down here. My eyesight stays up here. People's body language gives them away, but there's another problem I probably haven't talked about in my live streams is the fact that a lot of people drive, especially on the side roads like I'm on right now, they tend to drive less than the speed limit. And it's fucking aggravating. The police here really won't stop you, even if you're driving like 10 miles per hour on average, let's just say. Okay? CMPD, or at least my town police, will not stop you unless you're being a dick and you're fucking, you know, driving like a drunken moron. And you're swerving and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that'll bring attention to you immediately down here. They've actually increased the patrols of the police down here. I wish they would do it in this corridor, though. But it's a pain in the ass. Very scary. A lot of people here, and that's what makes people impatient. And that's when they start, you know, doing the Frogger. They start lane shifting, I call it. They'll lane shift and lane shift and lane shift because they get impatient. And especially now with the high temperatures, if your car doesn't have good AC. Fortunately, if that's one thing I got to say about this car, is this car's AC gets cold. She was sitting here before I dropped her off and she was complaining it got cold. I had to jack the temperature up from 65 to 75 because it got that cold in here. Seeing things like this where there's 2 or 3 turning lanes, people get impatient. They start flooring it, and then what I call brake stomping. It's like, Jesus, man. You can't escape this shit. You're very stubborn. And people down here are very difficult to fucking try to get a beat on, try to read. And a big problem is there's not enough traffic lights. Like in my former home in New York, Ollie will tell you this. There's fucking traffic lights everywhere, and that's for a reason. Excuse me. Making good time here, at least. It's Sunday. There's no weekday traffic. We'll see how it goes. If I have enough time, maybe I'll do the Mike Piazza jersey review, or I'll review Gears Transformers toy. We will see. See how this turns out. Easy, baby girl. But besides that, everything is going well. And you can see, I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, I still have a ton of stuff in my car I got to take out of here. I might leave the chairs in the car. You know, it's just, we had another downpour. It's just funny the way the day went. That was something I wanted to mention. The way the day went, I picked her up, it was pouring rain. We got to my place, the rain stopped. Packed up the car. We got changed into our rock and roll gear. Went out to Freedom Park to hang out. Stood there for a couple hours. We did take a small walk around the park, but it was getting too hot. I gave up. Got in the car. As soon as I pulled my cooler and the carry bag with all the food in it, that was left. It came down in buckets. And then, use your imagination, and after that, beep! So, yeah, we were just about to leave, and then all of a sudden the fucking rain stopped again. And now there's no rain, and because the temperatures are so hot down here, you don't even see any moisture on the ground. It evaporated just like that. You should have seen how it came down. I'm talking like Niagara Falls downpour. At least in my neck of the woods. Oh, there's my car again beeping. Man, I just filled this fucker up. So one thing I don't like about this car is why it handles great. She rolls like a tank. But the one thing she is not, and that is fuel efficient. I'm only getting like, well, it's because it's a V6. So what do you expect? Forgot how much horsepower this thing's got, but she's pretty powerful. You know what it is? The version of this car that I have has a tow hitch on it. And has special fuses and relays that manage the power distribution to any kind of whatever it is I tow in back of the car. So she's built rugged that way. But she's a gas guzzler. And the fucking price of gas went up again. Thanks to this fucking breaking the ceasefire that Trump tried to sign. That apparently Iran violated it already. So now because of that, the fucking gas prices skyrocketed down here to $3.79 a gallon again. Like it never ends. And I'm being bled dry with this kind of shit. You know, that's why I'm hoping she finally picks up and moves closer to where I live, man, because I can't keep... I already told her there's a chance I might not go see her tomorrow. You know, I got to get my eBay orders filled. And I got to get these eBay orders out the door. I think I got like 5 of them. I have to check my itinerary. And plus, I have to sit down on the computer. One of my customers asked me to combine shipping. I think he ordered 3 cards for me. And it's a returning customer, so I'll take care of that. But I have to do that on the computer. I can't do that on my phone. It's just easier to figure it out on the phone. On the computer, I mean, excuse me. Just trying to pay attention here to driving. So I got to take care of that. Yeah, I am. Oh, believe me, man, I am well paying attention to... I mean, I've always been a very tactical driver to begin with anyways, and a very defensive driver, but let me tell you, man, thank God for, and that's what I was saying earlier on in this live stream, that if I didn't take defensive driving courses back in New York and had that type of personality and patience to identify a danger when it's in front of you, I guarantee I probably wouldn't even be doing this live stream. I'd be dead. In a hospital or both. But she saw it today. Another jackass did it to us today. Cut right in front of the car. I had to slam the brakes on him, and she went this way. And she's like, oh my, and she started screaming in Spanish. Let me tell you, if you ever date a Spanish woman, and that's always been my thing anyway, I love Latinas. I think most of you know that by now already if you've been watching this channel long enough. The other way, dummy. Stupid. This is a one-way turn. Wow, you should have saw that. I don't know if you caught that on my driver's side, but passed by me. This is a one-way into the apartment complex where I live. They're fucking dumb. You can tell, and I say this again. Drivers that have no experience, they all drive like this. They lock their elbows and they lock their arms and they drive like this, and it's mostly women. They can't fucking handle the dynamics of what a car is supposed to do. And guys like me have every right to go into a fucking rage fit because we're being forced to put up with somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and is a danger to all of us on the road, not just themselves. And she, earlier, like I said, when that car fucking came and cut in front of us, she was screaming in fucking tongues I've never heard a Hispanic woman scream in before. I'm like, oh shit, thank God she's not yelling at me. I'm not the one in trouble. I'm like, fantastic. At least I'm not getting yelled at. Home sweet home, folks. That wasn't too bad. I should do like what I did the other day and just continue this live stream. Man, I'm being messaged left and right. Ooh, she sent me photos. She sent me photos of herself that she took in my home. Excuse me, folks, I want to see these. Give me a second. Don't go nowhere. Sorry, folks. Oh my God, just that one photo she showed me already. That's when we were sitting in the park and she snuck a photo of herself sitting down in one of the chairs I got back here in my back seat. I need new paper towels from the car. She thinks she's being slick because while I was getting changed in the living room, she was getting changed in my bedroom. I gave her her privacy. She wanted to surprise me. And Like I said, she was wearing this two-piece PVC outfit, which I thought was fucking insane in this weather. And she took a photo of herself, but I know she took more, and I saw them, and she showed them to me, but she's refusing. She's refusing to send them to me. She's wild, but she's shy at the same time. Like outside, she's very timid, but when we're alone, it's like she's a whole different person. Should I bring them fans upstairs? Or should I just leave them until I'm done with this live? You know what I'm going to do? I'll take the garbage. I'll come back down for that stuff later. Because like I said, I might do a review tonight. I got plenty of time. So I'll set this up. I'll set the phone up like I did last time I came home. Maybe I'll do a review tonight. I do have plenty of time. But man, it is humid. It actually feels worse. You know, we got, like I said, my area got hammered pretty good with rain. One hand that. And I got to repair these reading glasses. I can feel the screws ready to come out here on this side. But man, what a great time we had today. What this woman did for me today, my boy. Yeah. Well, it is soupy, soupy, soupy warm. Super duper. Now, either mama bird threw those other birds out and weaned them, because there's a pile of poop right there that was never there. Yeah, no crashes today, man. No, I just got home. I dropped her off. Yeah, I guess them birds are finally gone. I'm going to have to really fucking disinfect my patio. There's bird poop everywhere. That's not good. I'm not doing it today because it's too fucking hot. It's way too hot. So I guess they weaned, mom bird weaned those chicks that were up there. Let me get my door open here, folks. Oops. Let me get my door open. Apartment is ice cold, baby. It is hot and soupy out here. My patio's 80 degrees. And it's got the red angry face on it, which means it's bad weather outside. It is humid as fuck. But what a great day, folks. What a great day. Nothing to complain about today. That's for damn sure. Today was just awesome all around. I still don't know what made us get all bikered up today like we were riding Harleys, but damn, she looked good. Oof. Let me get the window open. I'm probably going to... I still got the cooler sitting there, too. Shit, man. This apartment is a mess. And because of the downpours we had, like you guys know, I have those LEDs here from my eBay store. I actually charged up all my extra batteries just in case, because, man, it was coming down that bad. It was coming down really that bad. So, let me get this on. What's in the leftovers? Give me a second here, folks. My apologies. Excuse me. I bet you that's her. She's trying to shy her way out. You know what? I'm just going to eat these leftovers. I don't care. I'll make more stuff tomorrow. I don't really feel like cooking anything else tonight. I had enough cooking today. Here, these are the containers I was talking about. They're like probably 8x8x3. And I had 4 of them filled with nothing but food. Man, she looked hot, fellas. Let me tell you. You know, and I'm trying to respect her privacy. I'm not going to allow certain jackasses to fucking dox her like they did with my ex. So I'm going to try to keep her face as concealed as I can. All right, there we go. Let me see. I bet you that was her. Well, I'll be right back, folks. Give me one moment. Sorry, folks. My bad. It's her messaging me. She took photos of herself posing in my bedroom wearing that PVC outfit that you probably saw on my community page there, but now she's shying out. She doesn't want to show me the other photos she took. Live stream a haircut. Yeah, my hair is getting long, man. It's out of control. She doesn't like it. It's just, all my attention has been diverted in different ways, and it's starting to show. I should live stream myself scalping myself. I do have like 4 trimmers. Sorry, I'm going to toot my own horn here. I love my own cooking. You should. Except it's missing one thing. Salt. Let me tell you, folks, if you're into cooking like I am, you will never use iodized salt ever again. The Himalayan rock salt is definitely the way to go. Definitely the way to go. But yeah, she's got photos of herself that she took in my bedroom, and I saw them, and now she's trying to deny it because she's fucking with me. That's why. She's funny that way. Oh my God. She plays those little female sexy games that most women play. Oh, I could see it in my face. Oh my God, even without the reading glasses. I don't know what made us do that today, but she wanted to do it. I wanted to do it. We were like, fuck it, let's just do it. Let's get all rock and rolled up, and we did. But, I came home and showered. She came here, she showered too. Oh, yeah, much better. Oh, yeah, much better. Let me tell you, the Himalayan rock salt changes the dynamics of the flavors in your food like 10 times over. I love that stuff. Yeah, man, I love cooking. I always did. I've been doing a lot of that. Ever since I met this girl, that's all I've been doing is cooking. The problem is the cleanup. That's the major problem. And almost everything that she eats is fried. And I don't like corn oil. I like olive oil. So, but she doesn't like bread. I do. She doesn't like pasta. I do. I don't like onions. She does. But it depends on how the onions are prepared. So far, it's a winner. Scallops. Not scallops. What do you call them? Scallions, I think they call them. Very good. Shit. I'm hungrier than I thought. Like wolfing this down. And I still got plenty of time. Maybe I should do a review tonight. She's been pretty good. She's been pretty good with things here at home. She doesn't disrespect my home. But she has a habit of doing what most women do. She has a tendency of like I have washcloths and towels. I got plenty of shit for guests, you know, but she has a habit of grabbing my fucking Dove soap that I have. I have the, what do you call that? The Dove sensitive bar. And she uses that to wash her feet. And I gave her fucking soap, but she doesn't like the soap I gave her because she never told me what kind of soap she likes. So she's been using my shit. Typical woman. You know, it's like the Old Spice commercial where the wife is, the black lady is always using her husband's Old Spice. It's kind of like that almost. She does the same shit. She takes my stuff. So, but I've got extra bars of the, what do you call it? The Dove, the white Dove sensitive. So I got a little blue container just for her that she can close up, and that's her soap. But then knowing her, she'll use my shit anyway, because that's what women do. Every woman I've ever been with, they've all done the same thing. Like the shaving razors, they'll use the fucking Mach 3. You know, like I have edging razors. Like if I had sideburns, I would use the thin razors to edge. She'd use that. Or any woman I use would use that. I'm like, and I've seen videos of guys talk about this, where their women are literally using their fucking shaving razors to shave their legs. That's like, it's not meant for your fucking legs. It's meant for our face. No comment. I plead the fifth on that one. No, today we had a really good time. Today was excellent. Today was outstanding. Like I said, just those. Like I bought her own hairbrush and she still uses mine. Women do that. That's what they do. That's who they are. That's what they are. But like I said, I can't really complain. She has been good so far, you know. I can't wait until she fucking moves to, you know, closer to my town. Which is supposed to be by the end of July, from what I heard, what she was telling me. She's trying to get out by July. You know, I would have her move in with me, but it's too soon. And I don't know what's going to happen. If that's one thing I'm not going to make a mistake with, is having her moving, or any woman moving in with me. She's still job searching. I know somebody called her recently. I can't remember if it was Dollar General or if it was Food Line. I can't remember which one of the two called her recently. The problem is the hours that they're asking her for versus where she lives. There's almost no public transportation. Yeah, she does. There's no public transportation around there, and she doesn't drive. She reminds me of my mom that way. Very, very hard-headed. You know, and I'm keeping my eye out on that too. But let me tell you what this woman does. It's unlike any woman I've ever been with. Seriously, like this is a winner. You know, she doesn't make a mess. She's not a slob. She's not a pig. She hasn't asked me for a dime. I mean, we've been together almost every day since we met. That was just the other fiasco. And we've been doing very good. I was just shocked that she did, you know, she suggested it and that we fucking do it. But it was just too hot, I think, for the both of us to be outside dressed like that. I mean, dude, she looks sexy as fuck, let me tell you. And you can see the other men gawking at her and looking at her and trying to stare at her ass, and they see me looking like fucking Neo from the Matrix. And I turn and give them a hardcore stare. But man, she looked good. She looks really good. Yeah, that's true. She really hasn't asked me for a dime. The only thing I'm having to adapt to is the diet. I'm not accustomed to eating so much rice and platanos and thin cut steaks and shit like that. But, you know, I'm always willing to adapt. Even though this is my home and I set the bar, the food that she eats is something I could eat every day. You know, pasta is no good for you every day. Macaroni and cheese, shit like that, like high carb meals. You know, but she tends to eat very healthy. I mean, the lentils that she made for me the other day, I watched her do it, man, with fucking scallions, chopped up garlic. I couldn't believe what she was doing. All the seasonings, fresh pepper, onions. I mean, it was delicious, man. And I sent her home with some because there's no way I could eat that anymore. I had 2 plates of it. And she made a big ass pot like this. And there's still a whole batch sitting in a big bowl like this that hasn't been cooked yet. And I'm like, you got to take this home. I'm going to make myself sick. I had 2 bowls of it already. And I can't handle onions. But the way she did it was good. Like really thin, well cooked. It was just, oh, the flavors that were in it were amazing. And you mix it with, rice. Man. The girl can cook. That's why this one, unlike any of the previous fucking losers, I'm sure one of them's watching right now. She's a keeper. She's definitely a keeper. But today was the first day she actually suggested, you know what, let's not sit home. Let's go out. I'm like, yeah, but the weather looks like it's going to be shit. You know, and I went to go pick her up. It was raining. She got in the car halfway home. The rain stopped. Came here. Did all the cooking. Loaded up 4 tubs with the individual components. Like one was rice, one was a platanos, one was the fried turkey dogs or sausages, all that good shit, man. And surprisingly, we didn't get a raindrop on our head. But it was the heat was too much. The portable fans saved us. Which, once I'm done with this live stream, I got to get them out of my car and get them back up here. But man, there's so much I want to say and I don't want to say it. Oh, yeah, guys, fellas, men out there, if your woman did what this woman did today, she was definitely a head turner. Holy shit. I haven't felt proud of walking next to a woman like I did with her. And she's playing like those little sexy games that women tend to play. I haven't felt that in a long time. Oh, it's her. Oh, oh boy. Oh, there's another one. Oh my Lord. Oh, if you only see what I'm looking at. You're gonna make me choke, man. Blanco Suave. Oh, jeez. Maybe. That's funny. Nah, she's a keeper. She really is. She really is. I got to be careful. I don't want to find myself being emotionally trapped. You know, with everything that's happened over the past now 2 years, this one actually is showing signs that she's a keeper. And I started joking around with her. I don't know if I can see. Well, why not? Don't give me no bullshit. Blah, 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 blah.
You want to see me and you know it. I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm like a sucker. That's good, man. 2 years of misery. 2 years of fucking misery. From fucking Jenny and Karen and every other ex I've ever had. This one has real potential. I mean, I've never, even when she was here the other day, which I didn't talk about, she wore this one red piece dress, real sexy and elegant too. You know, she doesn't really let her hair down, but her hair is like down, like real Latina. Has her hair down to the crack of her rear end, gorgeous smelling. It was like one of those tube dress. What do they call them? Pencil dresses or something like that. I think women call them. All in red. She made herself. Oh man, she was to die for. She's a very trad woman. That's basically what I'm getting at. She's a very trad woman, very feminine, very old fashioned, very old school. She likes it. She makes fun, dude. We were sitting at the park today, right? The two blue haired fucking weirdo freaks, and meanwhile, her and I are dressed like two weirdos ourselves. Here, I got the leather shirt, got the leather pants on. She's got the 2-piece PVC outfit on that she's wearing. She's got her cumbia, her Latina music playing on the radio, and we're there chowing down on food. And this fucking dude with a belly the size, he looked like a lowercase b, and this ugly looking fucking woman. Both of them with blue hair. He was trying to be a woman, and he clearly this was a man. All made up like a fucking freak. And they're looking at us, and we turned and looked at them, and she went like that and turned her head and started laughing. I'm like, I knew exactly why she fucking turned her head immediately. I'm like, you okay? And as soon as these two freak shows went by, her head turns around like this. She goes, ¿Qué pasó con ellos? Oh my God, what's wrong with them? They're broken. Ay, 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 ay. They're broken. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh boy. No, we had a good time, man. Today was one for the record books. The other day, like I said, when I saw her, you know, she had herself all fixed up. Nothing. It's incredible. And we might see each other again tomorrow. It all depends on how things turn out. I do got eBay orders over here. Pardon me. That one is for a Trump hat that I actually managed to sell one. I got 2 Riley Green rookies that I sold. And I think I have a combination by... Actually, I have another separate order for a Mystical from last year's top set that I need to print out. But then I got to do certain stuff on my computer I can't do on my phone, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to sit down with that. I mean, I can always do that tomorrow if I want to. I might do a review. I don't know. Right now, I'm just like in cloud 9, man. I got nothing to complain about, really. How's her mom? Oh, man, dude. I mean, her and her mom, especially towards the end before we left here, her mom was texting her or messaging her on WhatsApp. And the mom is like in between, I guess. You know, she's okay, but she's not okay. I know her mom's in a lot of pain. So by the time we settle down, like I can see her face changed as soon as, and I have a photo of her mom in the hospital on my WhatsApp account. That nobody's going to see that but me. But yeah, the mom's in bad shape. So the family is with her, and you know, I could see that she was starting to get a little stressed out. I gave her space. You know, after we came home and, you know, we did our thing and got out of all that fucking sexy gear and whatnot, and she got changed. I took a shower. She washed herself up, whatever, and she sat down and she saw these messages and just started talking with her mom. I'm like, I'm going to leave her alone and whatever. And then we sat at the table. I heated up some of the food for her. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the mother right now is in recovery, but you know, it's not looking too good. It's not like it's like the same story with my dad. You know, he had bladder cancer, and the hospital fucked up, and they sent him home early, and they weren't supposed to. And I encouraged my mother and my sister to sue. Now, I don't know if it's that much of an extreme situation with her, but I know that her mom's not really in a good position health-wise, and I have a feeling that, and I'm trying to be optimistic for her, and I don't want to say something that could be misinterpreted, because you know how women are. You say one thing, they'll take it a whole completely different way. So I'm kind of like backing off of that a little bit and just kind of letting her take the reins. And if she wants to talk about it, she talks about it. If she doesn't talk about it, I'll ask her, how's your mom doing? She'll say she's okay, bien, that kind of thing. Well, you can see it bothers her. So I'm not going to step on her toes or dip my feet into that pool. I'm staying away from that. Because that's the last thing I need, is to end up in a doghouse for having something be misinterpreted that I said. Women do that. And I'm not doing that. Today was too good of a day for me to fuck it up. So let me go stick this tray. What other food do I have left? I'm still hungry. Oh shit, I ate 2 trays of food already. Oh, because I married the 2, that's why. Give me a moment, folks. I guarantee if I have a beer, I'll probably go to sleep early. That's another thing that's been happening to me. Ever since I started cooking more than I have in the past 2 years, since the fucking cheating whore, Jenny, I'll be honest with you folks, I've been sleeping for 9 to 10 hours a night. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired or spending time. I mean, I can't get tired spending time with her. But it's just, I'm doing a lot more activity here at home. And my home is starting to show it. Well, I still got beer left over from the park today. That's good. But I'm sleeping quite well. I actually had, I think, 1 or 2 beers last night before I went to bed and fucking slept all night, which is good. And that's why I was filled with energy this morning. And I think it's frozen shut. That thing was swimming around in a bath of ice in my cooler right there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that went down. That went down real nice. She forgot the sewing kit. You just noticed. She left the jacket here too. I don't know how she survived wearing this today. God bless her. Yeah, by the time we got home, well, like I said, use your imagination. But she wanted to do it, and we did. We did. I had fun. That was fun I haven't had in a long time. And people were complimenting us too, which was also funny. You guys look awesome, aren't you? And of course, the obvious question that you're going to get when you dress like that, aren't you hot? Aren't you hot? Of course we are. We're smoking hot. We're sexy hot. That kind of hot. I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. Let me tell you, if she set up her own YouTube channel, because she did hint at it a couple times, if she set up her own YouTube channel and wanted to model herself, I would probably help her. Yeah, that's one thing about certain Latinas, is that they're very traditional that way. It's just part of the culture. They're very female, like feminine female. Do I take milk thistle? No, I don't, but I know what that's for. I take D-aspartic acid, Tomcat, L-citrulline, L-arginine, and DHEA I take. And of course, that's all good for standing at attention, if you catch my drift. So, but yeah, she's a very traditional, very trad, very feminine, very she's very timid. Like outside, like you can tell she's been attention starved. You know, I've seen what her ex looks like. And again, he's another one of these fucking cement headed looking fucking knuckle dragging Planet of the Apes day laborers from Home Depot wearing a fucking orange shirt. You know what I mean? Those types. Fuck that. Let people think what they want when I say that. And clearly, this woman mistreated her. Like she's so starved for attention, you know, that, you know, I try not to take advantage of that or try to take that for granted because I could tell, you know, she just wants to be feminine. She wants to be sexy. She was in there the other day. Like I said, she's got hair down here. I keep encouraging her, please don't put your hair up in a hat. It looks stupid, you know? So, you know, she's been trying to let her hair down more, but she's very feminine. Like today, she wore like these low platform black heels because she was wearing that PVC outfit today for me, you know? And she likes getting herself fixed up. She likes being attractive, you know, and that's a good thing for me because if her ex-man didn't appreciate that, well, you know, I'm going to fucking dive into that pool. So, but yeah, she fixed herself up. She smelled good. She put nice, not overly like the Homer Simpson makeup shotgun type thing. She didn't drown her face in makeup like the Joker, you know, nothing like that. It was very simple, very feminine. So I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. So, but yeah, she wanted to walk in heels. She actually said, "Yeah, yeah, I'm going to wear my heels. Fine. You know, if we're going to go out like that, let's do it." Okay. But yeah, the weather just did not. It got to a point where like we got to go home. It's too much now. We spent a lot of time. If it wasn't for those little portable fans I got, we would have been sunk. We would have been sunk. I drank maybe what 2 beers out there in 4 hours time, and that's not like me. That's how hot it was. I know me. I would be tanking these down, but because you know I don't want to be an idiot and drive drunk and then you know scare her or anything like that. But you know, drinking 2 beers in 4 hours time, that's not like me. That's how hot it was today. Can we get a little card ripped sometime, or are you good for a while? I think I'm pretty good for a while. You're not the only one that's asked me to do rips. Another viewer asked me about the Topps Chrome Lids Mitchell and Ness packs when I was ripping those packs regularly on the channel. I don't really see right now, after spending all that money on those Topps Chrome black cards, I don't really see me doing it right now unless something tickles my fancy. Unless I mean, again, my time with her right now, a lot of my time now is going to be with her. That doesn't mean I'm going to take away from the channel. Doesn't mean I'm not going to make content. Doesn't mean I'm not going to make YouTube shorts or sell baseball cards on eBay or anything like that. But a majority of my time is going to be focused on her. As a result, you know, thing is small. There are going to be some small changes, of course, you know. Obviously, you know, we are very swiftly becoming an item. Not going to lie. I feel it. She already asked me, you know, can I see you tomorrow? When a woman does that, she says, I want to see you tomorrow. Don't fucking say no. A lot of macho, level-headed, not level-headed guys or, you know, stubborn, you know, macho dicks. You know, if a woman wants to see you, spend that time, man. I learned that from a lot of failures in my personal life, especially with the mother of my kids. You know, when a woman is that much into you and she gives you those signs that she's really into you, don't fucking turn away, man. Don't. You know, I know us guys, we want to have our beer, we want to have our sports, you know, we want to have our collections, we want to have our man cave. You know what I mean? But yeah, exactly. Don't go into it with horse blinders, you know. Don't be an idiot. You know what I mean? But again, don't let her fucking take over and take control. That's another thing too. Listen, I'm not giving up my hobbies. I'm not giving up my fucking German soccer. I'm not giving up my retro jerseys. Like I'm wearing my Franz Beckenbauer retro today. I'm not going to stop buying my kicks, which I've only wore these once now or twice outside. And I really haven't given these a proper break-in because the weather just sucks. The world's best dad shoes that you can see already, they got a little use on them. But I'm not going to give up my hobbies. That's one thing that will not happen. I'm definitely not going to skim from the top of this YouTube channel, that's for sure. And I got my eBay store to run. So none of that stuff is changing. I'm not going to change that way. But when it comes to my time consumption, it has to be with her. That I talked to my mother about this. She has to understand that it's very difficult. Especially now, again, fucking good old Trump has fucked everything up again. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. Iran fucked everything up again. And Trump, of course, is responding. The gas prices were coming down here. Now they're way back up to to $3.69. In some cases, $3.89 here in North Carolina and Charlotte, where I live. So if the fuel prices are going up, the price of tickets are going up, the price of everything is going up again. And it has me frustrated because I'm ready to fucking pull the trigger to get up there. Even she asked me about that. When am I going to go see my family? Because I need to go see my father's headstone. But with these out of control airline prices, because of the gas, that's what's holding me back. So the question is, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I have talked to my mother about it primarily. She understands where I'm coming from. It's not that easy to just shell out. Because don't forget, I can't burden my family up there either. I can't go up there empty-handed with no money in my pocket. So not only do I have to pay for... I'm not leaving my car at an airport. I'd rather take a Lyft. Lyft is great, by the way. I love Lyft over Uber. They got their differences, but I'd rather Uber it to the airport, Uber it back. Then, of course, there's the food and everything. And then the ticket price, whether or not my brother-in-law or my sister picks me up, or if I have to shell out money for a cab up there, then, of course, I can't burden my family. They're going to want to go out to a restaurant. I'm going to have a chunk of change on me. It's going to cost me at least a G to be up there. So, I don't know. I've got to see. And I'm not going to lie, because of all of this shit, and it was something a few people, I think in the last live stream or a couple live streams ago, the economy, you may even have mentioned this. The economy right now is starting to rear its ugly face. I'm surprised I made the sales that I did this weekend, because I've noticed a significant drop-off of sales at my eBay store. And a lot of that, I believe, has to do with what's going on in Iran. And I can see it with the gas prices. Sam's Club, it went down to like, what, $3.19? It's all the way back up again to like $3.49 or $3.59 or something like that. I forget. It's out of control. It's very difficult to plan anything. If I don't have a steady stream of customers buying things, it makes things even harder. And especially now, having a full-time girlfriend like I do, and she has a special diet, and I'm having to adapt to what she likes, and God bless her for cooking, but, it's made things a little bit more complicated for me financially. So I'm going to have to see how I handle this. I mean, it's not costing me an arm and a leg, but I can't, and I told her I can't keep doing certain things. When she finally makes up her mind and she moves out of that shithole where she's at up there, and apparently she's moving around here somewhere, hopefully we'll see. But if she moves in with me, my rent is going to go up to like $1,500. I can't have that. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I've got a lot more stuff. Well, the clock is about to refresh over at my eBay store. I have 40 relistings. I'm gonna list them as buy it nows, because the auctions really aren't producing the kind of results that I want. And a lot of the card prices for certain cards that I've listed have come down because of recent sales, like the what's his name? Actually, I have it right here, I think. Where are you? Yeah, the Roman Anthony. This was going for $99 at one time. The sales price has dropped with a lot of sellers down to almost $50 because nobody's buying. It's either that or, and I'm not an Oakland A's, I'm sorry, I'm not a Red Sox fan, but I don't know how he's been performing, so I couldn't tell you. But a lot of it can be performance related. A lot of it can be because nobody can afford it anymore because of because of the economy. Maybe there's too many of these out there. I mean, these are supposed to be short prints. Pardon me. But who knows? But I've had to drop my price on this card. Here's the Samuel Basayo card. I had to drop the price on this one as well because I recomped it based on recent sales. That price got cut in half. I think I'm selling this one for like $49.99. This guy I'm selling for $59.99, I believe. So the price has been dropping significantly. And then, of course, with the World Cup and everything, that's another issue, as a matter of fact. So I just don't know. I really don't know, folks. I wish I can tell you. But I'm lucky I sold these. Again, I have a customer that did order 3 cards, and I did sell a MAGA hat. So it just, I don't know. I don't know what's happening yet. I really don't know what's happening. We'll see. We will see. But once the clock hits July 1st, the eBay clock will reset, and then I have 40 cards I have to relist. And then another 140 something after that I still have stacks of. And the only reason I haven't listed these or these is I'm not paying eBay no 35 cents per listing. Fuck that. They're already getting, what, 13% out of all of us? And now recently, I just got an email and a message on the eBay app wanting me to try out promote all listings at 2. The lowest you can do is 2%. That's 15% of your cost. Jesus. Oh, not now, man. Sorry, guys. Dude, if you're watching, not now. He's probably fucking with me, my buddy here. He's probably watching this. If you're watching, I'm live streaming, dude. I'm live streaming, brother. If you're watching, I don't know if he's watching or not. He would message me on WhatsApp. He won't message in the chat. The Bucker is going to be a hard sell. Kicker jerseys don't sell too much. Yeah, I know. I've already lowered the price on that jersey twice, and that jersey's a $400 and something jersey. And to top it off, you're getting a hat plus 3 out of the 4 patches I added myself. So it had, I think up to today, it had 18 views, but no watch. Actually, I did have a watcher. I offered the person, I did throw an offer to the one watcher I had. I forgot what it was. And then I decided to drop the price down again. So I don't know what's going to happen with that Bucker jersey. My Mike Piazza no-name jersey sold. A couple of my Bayern jerseys sold. It's just very hit and miss. I agree. I have retro Giants jerseys, Mitchell and Ness jerseys I can sell right now, but I'm a Giants fan. It would suck. Well, the Phil Simms jersey I never reviewed on the channel. Technically, I should sell because it's a size 52, I believe, which is a 2XL, and it's huge on me, and I lost all that weight. Doesn't really pay for me to have it. And I still have this guy sitting on my desk. I haven't found the box for it, by the way. But I know I can list that for at least $179 if I can find the box. Alone, I can only probably get maybe $79 to $99 for that bus. But collectors want it complete, and I'm sure I have it in my boxes. It's just, again, my time consumption now revolves around her. So that's just the way it is, man. When you're in a relationship and you got a good woman, and I don't want this to get fucked up like the other relationships I've had recently. I don't want this one fucked. I really don't want this one fucked up. But unfortunately, I think the Bucker jersey, I'm going to have to lower the price again. So right now, I think it's up there for $199.99, I think. I need a Josh Allen jersey, a real New York team. Good old Buffalo boy. Hey, listen, I give the Bills a lot of credit where credit is due, but listen, I got my Jeff Hostetler jersey, and the Hoff helped us get through the Super Bowl, only because Buffalo shanked a field goal kick. So, oops. But I'm going to get me one more sody pop here. Excusez-moi. Let me throw this in the big trash here. As I just cleaned out my little desk trash can. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely got to throw out the trash too. I hate to say it, I think it's heat exhaustion. So I'm not gonna lie, like I feel tired. I mean, we were sitting out there for all them hours today, just like two Harley Davidson Hell's Angels bikers. I'm sorry, guys. She looked fly. She looked hot, man. You boys don't know. If you got a woman that does that for you, you had better spoil her rotten, man. The manosphere is like, sip, 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 sip. Nah, she's a keeper. She's definitely a keeper. I've had nothing to complain about except I can't stand when she uses my soap and my fucking hairbrush. So, I should pull out a can of them refried beans, man. I love that stuff too, but I already ate enough. I think it's just my brain is still scrambled from the day I had today. I could see it in my face, and I still can't believe she made me shave. That's another thing too, but she says she loves it when I don't have hair on my face. So, I mean, what am I going to say? God. Unsubscribe! Unsubscribe! Thimp! 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 Jeez. Yeah, I got the Bucker jerseys packed up right there, as a matter of fact. Big Convoy. What do I got down here? I got Voltron. I got Big Convoy. I got Magenta Hot Rod. That's Gears, and that's Power Glide, right? And then we got He-Man figures down there. I got He-Man figures in my bedroom. A Shockwave right there. Yeah, what a backlog to have. What a backlog. Oy, 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 folks. I am thinking I am suffering from sex coma. Oh, jeez. I got all these Topps Chrome refractors I have to get ready for sale. Sepias. All kinds of... These base? Yeah, these are base. These are just mixed up refractors and base. I know I got X-fractors from Chrome right here. I got so many freaking cards to list on eBay. I need the time. I need the time to do it. Plus I have Topps paper, Topps flagship. I still have a few Topps black I have to sell. I still got Bowman I need to list. I need to get all these out of these stupid freaking card saver ones and put it in the top loaders. I never got around to doing that yet. This needs to be done. And there's Garrett Cole having a very weird restart. Jason Dominguez, who I don't know. Still got parallels galore, man. Parallels, numbered parallels, refractors, freaking logo, Topps logo fractors. Probably aren't even worth the paper they're printed on. There's still boxes of fucking cards I need to go through. God, guys, you have no idea what my backlog looks like. And I hate the idea. And I did this for a couple months. I really don't want to keep doing it. Is giving away free money to eBay. With that stupid promote nonsense. Look at this. I still have spring training cards from Topps flagship I never listed. Man, I'm definitely in deep. Definitely in deep here, folks. Very, very deep. Very, very deep. Look at this. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of Dylan Cease black, Matt Brash blue border, Vaughn Grissom. All of these need to be put into top loaders. But I don't want to do that until I know I've caught up. Jackson Churio, rookie. God. Got Pudge. Lots to look forward to over at my eBay store. And I got boxes in my bedroom I have to go through. It's insane. I have certain cards I have for giveaways for people that order big orders that I already prepared. And I think I very stupidly mixed up with the rest of my cards here. Now that I'm looking at it. Whoopies. Look at this. I got paper holiday cards. More X-Fractors, more sepias. I don't know what to do here, folks. There's just a lot of it. There is lots of it. A Kirby Puckett red. Jeez, man. These poor cards. What am I going to do here? Eventually, I'm going to have to use my business accounts to order stuff from Best Buy and all that kind of stuff to restock some new stock. But the problem is, it's just nobody is buying because nobody has money to spend. Well, that's not going to happen, dude. It's not going to happen. You know, even the day we had today, if you've been paying attention even closely, today was another fantastic, absolute, gorgeous, awesome day with her, man. If you saw my community page, I blurred out her face. But, man, there's nothing to say. Everything that her and I did today was just absolutely incredible, man. She's a keeper. She's definitely a keeper. And we might see each other tomorrow, depending on how things turn out. But tomorrow, I already told her I got to focus on my eBay stuff because right there, I got 2 Riley Green rookies that I printed out earlier today when she was here. That's for a Trump hat that I sold. And one of my customers bought 3 cards off me that they want combined shipping. I got to do that on my desktop. I can't do that on my phone. So I'm going to have to wait to start up my computer for that. I'm not doing that shit tonight because I want to relax. Her and I had a fantastic day. You know, she wanted to do the whole Harley Davidson, rock and roll, Matrix. Let's get all bikered up. She had this 2-piece PVC suit that she fell in love with and wore. And I got dressed up in some of my old leather gear, and she's like, fuck that, let's just go. So I did all this cooking today and wrapped up everything. We went out and had a good time today. We had a rock and roll, cumbia, Latina, Harley Davidson, rock and roll, freaking not barbecue, a picnic, I should say, excuse me. It was a lot of fun. It was just amazing, man. I haven't had this much fun with a woman in a while. I got to be careful because I could fall into that trap. Oh, believe me, I'm watching. I am watching. Jenny didn't do that for me. No other girlfriend has done this for me. She cooks. Not going to complain. Got nothing to complain about. So, anyway, guys, if you can't tell, I'm starting to wear down, man. I am tired. Today was a long day. Her and I started early. I cooked 4 different components for our picnic today. And then the driving around and all that kind of stuff. And then other activities. I'm wiped out, folks, as you can imagine. And we'll see what happens tomorrow with her and I. But I got eBay orders I do have to fill out. And package and all that kind of stuff. And I'm probably going to eat a little bit more. I want to watch some boob tube. I want to see what's going on with some sports stuff that's going on. I want to see what's going on with the World Cup and see if my Yankees are getting their asses kicked again or if they already got their asses kicked. The Mets is a fucking... Forget about watching the New York Mets. I heard Mendoza got fired. No point in watching that. But I do got to get some stuff out of my car. I do have a lot of stuff I got to unpack from my car. And then we'll see. We'll see, folks. Baby steps, as they say. One step at a time. So I'm going to end this live right here. Ladies and gentlemen, like always, thank you so much for supporting me, supporting the channel, supporting each other, all that good stuff. Yes, I'm watching. The radar is definitely on. Watching and waiting and observing and exercising caution just in case. A lot of you have been right with your assessments, but this time with this, let's see what happens, folks. I know you're just watching out for me, and I appreciate that. God bless you for all of you for doing that. If you can't tell, I'm tired, man. I'm actually quite exhausted. So I'm going to end it right here, folks. Thank you all. God bless you. Until next time, I'll see you all very soon.